students always seem really appreciative of any comments that I give them. So I send them the progress report, and they usually send back an email that says, wow, thank you so much for thinking of me. Even if it's a negative comment, they'll still be excited that I made an effort to contact them, and they were very happy about that.
Well, I use the progress reports primarily for two things. One is to give students an alert if they're accruing too many absences and are in danger of being dropped. And the other is to give feedback after exams, and that's been both positive feedback and negative feedback. It's really nice when students get positive feedback and they say, thanks, that's nice to hear. And students have actually done that. A colleague had told me that they might, and I said, really? And they seem to actually appreciate that, which is nice.
In my classes, the progress reports work very well, as I said, because of the fact that those who respond to me actually do better as the term progresses.
The students who get positive responses, positive progress reports, they also seem really happy. My message is usually just good job, right? So a really quick message, but they seem like, wow, that's really great to have some sort of information from their instructor.
So just being able to give them a heads up is good. And some students have gotten in touch and said, oh, I'll be much better about attending. And I think it may have saved some people from being dropped.
With AB 705 coming on board in fall of 2019, progress reports will be more important than ever, because this will help the students, especially those that we've bumped up in math classes and now have support classes for them, to encourage them to do as well as they can so that they can complete that course in one semester.
And one feature I really like that has me using the progress reports a lot more is that you can now personalize the message. I often will delete the generic message and personalize it a little bit so that it does feel more like a personal interaction with the student instead of just sort of a generic way to go or I'm concerned.
But in the long run, those that respond to me do far better than those who ignore either my positives or negatives.
I also like it for the grade alerts. I think their students pretty much know when their grades aren't particularly good, but the positive, you've done well, they're not expecting. And that's nice. It adds a little bit of a personal touch. I mean, they get a smiley face on their exam if they've done well, but to actually get a follow-up as well is kind of nice.
For my online classes, it's one of the easiest way for me to communicate with students that they get an official email. It has the little Saddleback College across the top, and they think of it as being something that's important and they have to respond to. It stands out from my usual emails to the whole class, so it looks more personalized. It has their name across the top, and the students seem to really appreciate having something that is specific to them. And I think I use it as part of our regular and effective contact so that I can make sure that I'm keeping in contact with the students regularly.
As a counselor, how has Progress Report improved your counseling session?
It gives me an opportunity to partner with instructors on the campus and to help them promote student success. When I talk to a student, they're not always sure how they're doing in the class. And this way, through Progress Report, I get to see if there's any discrepancies between how they think they're doing and what the reality is. Sometimes I discover that they have low test scores, or they haven't been turning their homework in, or the instructor is recommending tutoring. And I can back up what the instructor has to say and explain that once again to the student.